Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we're going to be talking about the prequel House of Dragon, prequel of Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. This is episode 3 and it's entitled Second of His Name. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just do a recap along with the review because this show is so good that I feel like if I leave parts out, then you'll miss the context. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah. Okay, so the scene opens up with the Crabfeeder, Prince Drahar, who is this weirdo. He's like, he got burned. He looks like he's a burn victim, possibly, you know, no offense to people who have that, but he looks like he's been in a brutal accident. He has a mask over his face. He's giving Phantom of the Opera vibes. It's real Phantom of the Opera. Anyway, so Prince Drahar is torturing people in this land. It's burned completely. It's fire everywhere. People are being killed, and he's nailing this guy to this, I don't know, not a cross or anything like that, but this wooden stake. That's what I should say. It's a wooden stake, and he's nailing the guy to this wooden stake. And out of nowhere, here comes Daemon and Gary, and that's the name that we're gonna call the dragon going forward, because his neck I finally noticed that his neck is like extremely longer than what the other dragons look like. So anyway, Daemon and Gary come into the picture, and he's like burning up the area, and Prince Drahar runs into the caves. His men all of a sudden are like trying to they're getting attacked and getting burnt up. So the poor guy who was being nailed to the stake is also yelling like, yes, there's my Prince Daemon. He's coming. He's here. He is going to save me. Here I am, Prince, save me. And child, the dragon, Gary, of course, this is what Gary would do, comes and steps on the poor guy. I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad for the man, sorry to that man. So anyway, so then Prince Drahar's camp, all of his men start to shoot fire arrows at Gary and Daemon. And so at one point, I'm wondering, are the dragon and the person who owns the dragon, are they cerebrally connected or something? Because it seemed like when Daemon got hit, Gary got really angry, almost as if he felt the hurt, the pain himself. And so he ends up flying off. And so, you know, obviously he's going to come back and try to fight Prince Drahar again. But, you know, you might win some, but he just lost that one. Okay. So it's been 2 years since Viscerys has married, I want to call her Velicent so bad, it's Alicent. I'm going to get her name right, I promise. So it's been 2 years, or maybe 3, since Alicent married Viscerys. And Viscerys had a son. He had a son with Alicent, named him Aegon. And we know that Aegon, and if I'm getting my Game of Thrones history right, Aegon was the older man who went blind in Game of Thrones. He was the one that was in blinds. He was the one who worked the wall. He was basically the Meister. What do you call those? I forgot. Anyway, so I'm thinking that's Aegon. That's who he is. So Alicent has Aegon, and Otto is telling this man, we don't know if he's going to be named heir. And the man is like, listen, as you are as the king hand should be making sure that Viserys names Aegon, because he's a boy, king, which I have issue. Do you mean to tell me that a person can be a leader just because he has a particular appendage? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like. I thought he was trying to protect Rhaenyra, but I'm like, this is Otto. He's not protecting anybody but himself. So he's got something going on. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but he's got something going on. I had my good eye on him the whole time. He been plotting, and I don't know what. Okay, so they're like cuckooing all over the baby, and Tywin Lannister. Now I don't know who he's related to. Is he related to Tywin, which was God, Cersei, and what's the other, her brother, and they had a relationship together. It was so nasty. I can't remember his name. The other Lannister. So Cersei and Jamie Lannister. So is this their great-great-grandfather, Tywin's dad? I don't know. I'm trying to like put the pieces together. So Tywin Lannister delivers the news about the Crabfeeder invading the Stepstones, destroying everything, and basically that the sea snake, which is Corlys, or the Valerian house, is at war now with them. So yeah, the sea snake is Valerian. I had to put that down because I was like, they keep saying the sea snake. I'm like, who are y'all talking about? Whatever. Anyway, so Viserys is looking around. He's not trying to hear what Tyler has to say. Viserys is like, where's Rhaenyra? Where's Rhaenyra? Boy, I don't want to hear this. Where is Rhaenyra? I don't care about all that. This is my baby's second name day. I'm trying to figure out where Rhaenyra is. Y'all go find her. Please, where she at? Rhaenyra is under a tree reading a book, minding her business. I'm here for that, okay? I'm here for that. Alicent comes and dismisses the person that's playing the little banjo or guitar or whatever he's playing. She dismisses him and says, by order of the queen. So she plays a trump card because Princess Rhaenyra was like, I order you to stay by order of princess. And Alicent was like, I order you to stay by order of the queen. I'm like, now girl, why you had to pull that card? Why you had to do that? She want to remind you. And that's when I was kind of looking at her like, Alicent, all right, girl. You doing a lot with the most. You doing a lot with the most. Okay? You doing a lot. Anyway. So she dismisses Samwell. So is this Samwell Tarly? I know it's not Samwell Tarly. He's too young. He's too young to be Samwell Tarly. Too old to be Samwell Tarly. But is he some kin to the Tarly family? Like what? Anywho, so I'm like, throughout the entire show, I know that I'm going to be trying to connect the dots to see who's related to whom. So, because it's a whole celebration, they're going to be hunting a stag, a white stag. Or they're going to be hunting stag, and there was a sighting of a white stag, and they want to hunt this stag. I guess it's for good luck or tradition. I don't know what it is. Hunting makes me gross. I felt so sad for that deer. Even though I know it wasn't real, I was like, that deer ain't did nothing to nobody. He was just minding his business, and he y'all was like, okay, so let me set up the scene. Viserys was like, actually, sorry. Let me set it up again. So Rhaenyra asked Alicent, are you sure you're supposed to be out? You pregnant? I mean, Alicent is super pregnant again. This is her second baby. She was like, you know, the maestros, I think is what they're called. I can't remember. The doctors said I'm good, and going out and getting some fresh air will be good for me. And so she said, it's not so bad, you know. Aegon came, you know, without a fuss. And they pan, the camera pans to the handmaids. And I'm looking like, what do y'all know? What was that? What was that? Anyway, so I love that Rhaenyra does not hold her tongue for anyone. I love that she tells people how she really truly feels. It is so refreshing. I love that about her character. Keep it up. So they get to the camp. And everybody's sitting around talking in the encampment, kind of being prepared for the hunting process and everything. And Jason Lannister, who I don't know, so he's Tylen and Jason, I guess, are brothers. Jason is the creepy one, and I guess that's where Jaime gets it from, his creepiness from original Game of Thrones. So Jason Lannister is a creepy ass creep, okay, being a creepy ass creep. This girl is young as hell, okay? Anyway, trying to give Rhaenyra a little drinky drink to, you know, I guess to woo her to want to marry him. Get away from her, sir. Go away from us with this. Go away. Anyway, so Rhaenyra's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this foolishness. And so she ends up seeing like a group of women, Lannister women, and someone else sitting there and talking. And you know, they chatting it up, gossiping. You know, girl, I heard such and such. Oh, for real? Word? Girl, nah, but okay. Quiet as this camp. You know, the women doing old women shit, right? And so there's this man that comes up with this boot on his foot, and he says, do you mind if I come sit down? I'm not in any much of a position to be hunting. And I'm like, who is this man, and is he gonna show back up again? I feel like we're gonna see him again somewhere. I don't think this is the first or last time that we're going to see him. So they're chatting it up about what's going on in the Stepstones, because that's what's gossip, the news for you know, that's Westeros news, right? And so they're like, well, we want to know what the princess thinks, because she peeping around the corner listening to what the old lady's got to say. And she's like, I really don't have anything to say. And they're like, well, isn't Daemon your uncle? Don't you know? She's like, lady, I ain't talked to him in about 3 years. What are you talking about? And it was so funny because she said the crown is not at war. Rhaenyra says the crown isn't at war, so why do we need to be worried? And the lady was like, you au contraire, corn fritter. The crown is at war, but Viscerys is not trying to acknowledge that. And Rhaenyra was basically like, well, what did you do for the realm? Sit up here and eat cake? While the little pug was eating her piece of cake. I said, ooh, child. And the man with the boot on his foot, he was eating the cookie and was like, ooh. It reminded me of one of those gifts where it's like, ooh. Lady, you should have just sat there and ate your food is what you should have did. Now doesn't hold her tongue. I'm here for it. Get with these people, please. Because they be trying you. Anyway, so Rhaenyra goes to confront her dad after Jason Lannister tries to like push up on her or whatever. And so she's like, listen, you about to proffer me off to any old body who would accept a marriage proposal? And he was like, you need to get married. I've been telling you, I'm getting letters every 5 minutes. They want to marry you and you need to get married. So they start having this whole argument in front of all these people. And child, I was like one of them people, like, ooh, y'all arguing? What y'all arguing about? What y'all got going on over there? I do a real slide, be like, ooh, okay. Ooh, Chatty, ooh, what they talking about? Ooh. Oh, she said she don't want to get married to him. Oh, for real? That's what she said? Oh, girl, did you hear? Oh, child. Listen, girl. Shh. Listen, they talking. Hey, King, how you doing? Girl, that would be me, because I'm nosy. I'm all in the business. You got some business. Now, here's the thing. I sip tea. I do not spill. Do you hear me? I sip tea. I do not spill. If you gonna spill some tea around me, don't worry, I'll sop it up. Now you may not hear it nowhere else, but I'm gonna sop it up. Okay, I am gonna find it. We gonna know about it. Okay. So she's arguing with him, and he's saying you need to get married. All the people listening, me included, the people listening, and Otto comes in and breaks up the argument and says, hey, a white stag has been found. That's like a good luck sign for Aegon's second name day. Y'all, what we here to do, y'all? We here for the festivities, which I don't trust Otto, but I'm glad he stepped in so that he wasn't embarrassing. So Viscerys wasn't embarrassing himself in front of all these people because they nosy, including myself. So, Rhaenyra gets upset. She's like, fuck this. I don't got time. Y'all, you not about to play with me like this. This is my life, and I hate this. I know that Aegon is going to be named heir. You're going to replace me. All these things are going to happen simply because he is a boy. She jumps on a horse, rides out, and of course, Sir Criston. Sir Criston follows behind her on the horse as well. I said, okay. Okay. I see how y'all sitting this. Anyway, okay. So Rhaenyra runs off. Criston follows her. They chill in the woods. Which, girl, that's some real trust, because I wouldn't be doing that with no strange man. Anyway, rides out into the woods. They stay there till the night. They end up actually getting attacked by a wild boar. And Rhaenyra kills that wild boar. That was a disturbing scene. It was like, ooh, okay, how many more stabs are you gonna do, girl? Yikes. Anyway, I wouldn't have it in me. So while Rhaenyra is out in the woods fooling with Kristen, well, not fooling with him, but in the woods with Kristen, Viscerys is getting drunk. Now, here's where I was looking at Viscerys like, I don't know if Viscerys is gonna live. I really don't feel like he has much time left with us, y'all. I really don't. Something ain't right. He kept getting drunk and kept playing music, somber music, like something is going on. Camera kept panning over to Alicent, and she has this like knowing look on her face, and I'm just wondering what is really happening. Like, is her father trying to get her to poison him on a low? Like, I don't know what's happening, but I got my good eye on what's going on, and I really don't think that Viscerys is going to last long. I'm not gonna go ahead and look on the IMDb to see how many episodes he's on, but I know I don't think he gonna make it, y'all. I really don't. The man who seems like he has a really good head on his shoulders, who actually gave Viscerys advice in, I think, the first episode, asking what he should do and who he should marry. He said that he thinks that Rhaenyra should marry Sir Rhaenor, who's Valyrian, pure blood Valyrian, and he said he thinks that this would mend whatever type of friction that Lord Corlys has with the crown, right? Sir Rhaenor is Valyrian. He's from the richest house. He could, it could solidify that Valyrian bond with Targaryen. Like, it's a move. It's the move, right? He said Sir Rhaenor is out fighting in the Stepstones with Daemon, but let's pray for his safe return so we can marry Rhaenyra off. So let's see. Now, he seems like he got sense, but you never know with Game of Thrones. Everybody has their own agenda, and so you just keep your good eye on him too. Okay, he seemed like he got sense, but everybody be having their own thoughts, right? Again, Viserys is getting drunk. He's carrying on. He's getting so angry because everybody keeps coming up to him with the politics of everything. Jason is saying that, with the new son, your daughter's gonna be marry her off to me. Viserys is like, all right, sir, get on. And I'm glad that Viserys peeps Jason. I'm glad he peeps him, cause ew. He gives creep. He just gives creep. Otto was talking about how he needs to marry Rhaenyra off, and it's just everybody's trying to come at him with the politics. And he basically is like, y'all need to shut up. I'm just trying to have a good time. Go away from me with this. Okay? So we'll see. So later they bring a stag to... So nighttime happens, right? And Rhaenyra sees this boar. The boar tries to attack them. They end up killing the boar. Next day happens. This is the next day. I'm like, now you let Rhaenyra stay out all night in the woods? I mean, I guess there wasn't anything he really could do, but oh my God, Rhaenyra, you stayed alone in the woods with some strange man all night? Child, this kill. Anyway, so flipping the scene, Viserys and all his camp or whatever, they bring a stag to him. Now, it's not the white stag that they're looking for, because that stag, Rhaenyra saw it and she didn't want to kill it. She let it go. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I don't understand why we got to kill this poor little stag. He minding his business. I don't understand. I really don't understand. So anyway, so they kill this other stag. They're like, it's not the white hart, but it's a stag. A stag will do. And I was just like, oh my God. And I almost cried, because the way, like, I don't understand why they needed to kill him. Like, what was the point? I was not here for that scene. They could have left that. They really could have left that at home. But anyway, so Rhaenyra, they go back to the camp. Rhaenyra rides in, blood all over her body from killing the wild boar. Boars being dragged in by Kristen, and you can see all the people looking at her, smiling like, okay, she about that. Okay, she got a little, in her. Okay. People are, she's kind of garnering a little bit of respect from the people. Jason was looking at her like, ugh, yuck. And I'm so glad. Get your creepy ass on. Move along, Jason Lannister. We don't want you. Okay? So I was kind of glad that. And I feel like the reason why she did that was kind of like a respect. Y'all gonna respect me. Okay? Y'all gonna respect me. And I appreciated her doing that. Yeah. So again, what is Otto up to? I'm keeping my good eye on him because he then went to Alicent later on in the episode and was basically saying, you're the woman who gave birth to Aegon, you're the woman who gave birth to a son, and basically restored 15 years of dissension within the realm. And Alicent, which I feel like Alicent is a good person. I really do. But she just doesn't stand up for herself. And I'm getting frustrated with that. I like how Rhaenyra stands up for herself. I'm tired of how Alicent just be letting people just throw her around like she old rag doll. Like, Alicent, what? Anyway, and she stood up a little bit. I give it to her in this scene. But so she was saying, why can't Rhaenyra be queen? Like, what's the problem with that? And he was like, Aegon is a boy. Rhaenyra would be stealing his throne. Just because he's a boy, just because he's a man, he gets to be king. Do you know, I can name off a list of terrible male leaders. In fact, most leaders have been men. And most of them have been what? Terrible. Terrible. Do you hear me? Terrible. But yet, because they have a particular appendage, they can be leaders? Huh? That makes no sense. Throw it away. I'm sick of it. That's dumb. Alicent goes to Viserys. My thought was that she was going to try to talk in his head and get him to supplant Rhaenyra, but she basically was just listening and said, hey, what's the best for the realm? Make your decision. And so Viserys decides that he's going to send 2,000 men out to help Daemon. And he finally has an opportunity to have a conversation with Rhaenyra again. He basically tells her, I'm not going to supplant you. You are going to be my heir, and that's that on that. He also tells her, find the person that you want to marry. Marrying someone would strengthen your house. It would strengthen you. It would all of these benefits of marriage that I don't necessarily know still stand, but present day. But at that time, those are the reasons why people got married, to strengthen and bolster their house, right? And so he tells her, go ahead, pick the person that you want to marry, but you do need to marry. And he was so grateful to the wife that passed away. I'm like, well, why the hell you let her die? Why you sacrificed her if she made a man out of you? Anyway, but the past is in the past, huh? Okay, past is in the past. All right. So Rhaenyra was very happy. In that moment when he told her that he wasn't going to supplant her, I still was looking like, and I feel like Viscerys was looking the same. Like, damn, how this gonna go over with everybody? Like, I don't even know how this is going to go over. This isn't gonna go over well. It really isn't, Viscerys. So I don't know how you gonna make promises, because I feel like you on your last leg anyway. So Viserys sends 2,000 men to help Daemon. Daemon apparently gets really mad about that, and I don't understand why he gets mad about it, but he get mad. He don't like that. So whatever, because he starts to beat up on the messenger who sent. I'm like, well, damn, how do you Your brother said he coming to help you? Why you mad? I don't know. I was confused. So he goes out to where the crab feeder, the battleground, where the crab feeders are hiding in the caves. Did I say bottom feeders? Crab feeders. By the way, I had to look up what crabs eat because, baby, if they eat human flesh, I'm not eating that. That's disgusting. I've been like, I'm vegetarian, but I've been dibbling into the crab. I've been like having crab. Like I had crab like a week ago. Baby, I was like, if this what crabs do, if this what they eat, baby, I'm not about to be. No, ma'am. Apparently, crabs do eat other crabs. I don't know how I feel about that. But they aren't known to eat human bodies is what the internet told me, but I don't know. Okay. So Daemon goes to the battleground where they were fighting with the crab feeder and his men. He waves a white flag, and I'm looking like, well, why are you waving a white flag? I thought 2,000 men were coming to help. So he waves a white flag. The men come out of the start to come out of the caves. They start to circle around him. You know, they come to approach him and take his sword, and he starts to kneel down. As soon as he kneels down, he pulls a knife and stabs the dude that was about to take his sword. And then within seconds, the army, Daemon's army and the Sea Snake's army all come down and start attacking the guy. And then within minutes, Gary comes up and starts spraying everybody with fire and basically kills everybody, including the crab feeder. And well, I think how did the crab feeder die? I can't even remember how he ended up dying, but he gone, y'all. It was a setup. They set him up. I was like, now that was smart. They could have been did that. But anywho, what do y'all think about this episode? I really enjoyed it. I am trying to figure out, I wish they would put like an index together so we can know who is related to whom. That would be wonderful, because I'm not reading the books to do that. That's just not, I don't think I would want to read the books. I think I just would want to watch it on TV, just because it's not something I would want to read. Yeah, so I think what are who is related to whom? Do y'all think Viscerys is gonna make it to the final season, or to the end of the season? I really don't believe he will. I know we already know it's gonna be nails on a chalkboard, clawing and scratching to keep Rhaenyra as heir. Okay, what the hell is Otto up to? His shady ass. What's Daemon gonna do? Where's Jason gonna go? Like, there's so many factors. And that's one thing about Game of Thrones. They never waste a character. Ever. So if you see that person, you're gonna see them again, and they're gonna play a role somewhere. And I love that about them. So I'm just trying to figure out where they're all going to show up again, where things are going to land. So anywho, my name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe. I am looking to make 50 subscribers by the end of this month. That is the goal. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna reach it, but that is a goal. Okay, we're at 39, and I want to shout out a brand new subscriber who I'm absolutely like floored that she even like joined my team. Twisted Life of Poetry, Twisted Life. Absolutely love her channel. She is so funny. Y'all go check her out when you get an opportunity. Subscribe to her channel as well. Super glad that she joined my channel, and even commenting. So get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is Belle. If you've made it this far, you might as well interact with me. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button. Get down in the comments. Tell me what you think. And I will see you later. Take care.